Fire signs, these are your money scopes for the full moon in Capricorn. It is an eclipse. We'll start with Leo. We're looking at what cycles are being closed out, what's being cleared, and what we should be walking into, what's opening for us. Leo. I'm using the Death to Onyx Tarot by Courtney Alexander. You got the Nine of Blades reversed, little coin, and the Wheel of Fortune. And what you will need to allow to be cleared for you is really being in your head about what you feel like, where you feel like you failed. You have a lot of anxiety, it seems like, Leo, about all of the ideas and all of the dreams that you have and not getting successful fast enough here with the little coin. And things are turning around for you. You got the Wheel of Fortune. You cannot force success. All you can do is get your head down, put your head down rather, and do the work that you know your purpose to do. And if you look at this beautiful chain around little coin's neck, it's like this repetition. You need to find your groove, and you need to find a consistent way that you can express your passion so that all of your ideas aren't stuck in your head. Because the fruit of your labor, or you seeing results, is only going to come through action, not through you staying in a loop about what you should be doing or what you want to do, what you could be doing. You have to have the action behind it. And what this cycle, or what this eclipse is wishing to do, is to help you birth a new way of thinking. And it looks like releasing expectations that you've had on yourself and a standard that you've been judging yourself against, and embracing the fact that you are on your own journey. Comparison is the thief of joy, and you have to release levels of success that other people have and applying them to yourself so that you can get on your own wheel. You can tap into your own success. And good things are coming for you. It's just you have to humble yourself a little bit and understand that everybody has to start from somewhere. And I think you've accepted that now, and that's why your change is coming. Sagittarius. Got the Two of Blades and the Star. So indecision and choices that you've really struggled to make, those choices may have been made for you with this eclipse energy. And there's a really nervous energy around this card that I'm getting for you, Sagittarius. It's like you want to move forward, but you didn't know how, or you've been waiting for this moment, and pulling the trigger was an issue for you. So God had to do everything for you. And with the Star card coming after, all of the endings or the forced choices that had to be made was just so that your soul could get a little more free, so that you can relax a little and actually open yourself up to doing the types of things that you've always wanted. I want to pull another card for you. You're being transformed, you're being made softer, you're being made a little more gentle, and you're being more gentle on yourself. because I think you were being very, very hard on yourself because you were keeping yourself stuck. But now that these endings are happening by force, you have no choice but to surrender to what's next. So rest in that. You got the 8 of Blades and the Universe. Yeah, you trapped yourself by refusing to make the choices. And so the world had to step in for you. God had to step in for you, because the universe didn't want you stuck anymore. You're a free spirit. You're meant to move. And there's so many blessings coming to you now that you've stopped overthinking, or you can no longer overthink, because so much opportunity and so much change is being thrown at you. You can't deny who you're meant to be anymore. And so just rest in the knowing that the opportunities that are being presented to you, you don't have to accept them all, but you do have to choose. Where choices aren't being forced upon you, you can't go wrong when you're doing something that brings you joy. You can't go wrong when you're doing something that you know is your sole purpose to do. So even if you are afraid to take on bigger responsibilities or bigger opportunities, know that God is sending them to you because you can handle them. You can. You're equipped. All right, Aries. At the bottom of the deck, you have the 10 of Blades, which is significant in an ending of cycle, but it's a painful one that had to end so that you can start birthing and building something new. You may be needing to move or travel a distance to separate yourself from the pain associated with whatever's ending. So this may be leaving a job, starting a new job, seeking new employment. But they are fertile new beginnings for you. And you also got the Young Gourd, which is you accepting what this very hard ending, or something that needs to end, something that you need to walk away from, something that you need to separate yourself from. You're walking into emotional maturity, whereas you may have been in denial previously, or acting like it was no big deal, acting like you could handle whatever the environment was that you were in, that was toxic, it just was so painful. And so this feels like a work situation, but it could also be a relationship that you're needing separation from. But it's whatever the situation is, you've been made to feel like you were the problem. You're just being overly sensitive. You're just being dramatic, when the truth of the matter is you could not grow and you could not thrive in it. And it is time to move forward and move on. So those doors are being opened for you now because you are accepting the reality of what it was doing to your spirit and to your soul. Fire signs, those are your money scopes for the eclipse and a full moon in Capricorn. If you'd like to book a personal reading, you can do that on The Overflow, no W, theoverflow.com.